Alright chat, so it has been literally only 2 weeks since we got the latest massive doors update. You know, where they added the admin panel, all of the new modifiers in the game, the different floor reworks, and all of the brand new monsters too. And chat, after all of that, there is already leaks to what the next doors update is going to be. And it's actually coming a lot sooner than we thought it would too. The doors devs have been cooking! And today I have compiled together every single leak I could possibly find on this next massive doors update that might just be bigger than the one we just got. And starting off, we're going to be taking a look at some different tweets that Lsplash, the creator of doors, these people right here, have tweeted out talking about this next update. Starting with this first tweet from Joshua the 5th asking floor 3 progress, to which Lsplash the developer jokingly responded saying negative 23%. But I would like to take this as it actually being 23%, because in this next tweet by Bricks the Robloxian, he asked, what year do you think floor 3 will come out? And have you started working on it yet? To which the developers answered, it will most likely be another big update until we focus on floor 3. Meaning, chat, that every single leak we're about to look at right now is gonna be over even more new items coming to the game, possibly more new monsters, and even a brand new subfloor and a rework of a previous floor we already have in the game. But I'll explain those final two a little bit more later in this video, because in this next tweet by someone named Rains, they asked what's next for doors. Do you plan on doing anything else with the previous floors before floor 3? To which the developers answered the next update is a mystery. And even by this tweet right here by Secret Arts, will we see more about Hide and Seek's duo they were supposed to have, and will Figure get his main character spot back in floor 3 or future floors? To which they said, you'll see. Scribble Bear asked, do you reckon floor 3 and more will have more horror elements? And what sorts of horror elements would you like to see indoors in the future? To which the developers say there will be some scary stuff, because chat, I'm not gonna lie, we're all used to the normal doors. It's basically been the same layout for the past few years, but with this right here, it confirms that the devs do plan on reworking things to make them even scarier, along with future floors being scarier too. And this one actually gives us a few more answers on that as well, because Jadboy420 asks, got a few actually. 1, what was the hardest thing to make in the game? 2, what is your favorite part of the game? 3, will the horror of the game increase as the game goes on? 4, will we start to see more of the story in future updates? And 5, what is, in your opinion, the worst part of the game? To which the developers answered for question 3 and 4, yes. For question 1, they answer figure, room generation, minecart chase, grumbles. It got so bad that I had to hire some other dumb people to do these, which means that these things right here are all going to be getting even more reworks to them. To question 5, he answers room subfloor, just because we didn't give it a good twist and purpose, which means they may or may not be hinting that the rooms are going to be getting a rework just like the backdoor did. And yo chat, I feel like they're going to make the rooms even scarier. They might even add in even more rooms monsters to it. And to question 2, Lsplash says he really likes all of Seek's appearances in the mines now, which means now that they've reworked Seek to how they want him to be, they're going to be focusing on other monsters to make them even better as well. The Keeper asked, hey, longtime Doors fan here, will the next floor possibly present more challenge like the mines did for its initial release? To which they say it definitely will have more challenges. So all of these floor reworks and possible new floors we're going to be getting are going to be even more challenging. And yo chat, this is when it starts to get even more juicy with what we're about to see in the rest of this video, because Roblox employee YT asked, can I have a response to this? That's just an emoji, but hints at what it is in the next update. To which Lsplash replied a leaf emoji. And yo chat, can you guys think of anything that might have to do with a leaf inside of the game? I'll give you guys a chance to think on it. And while you guys are thinking on it, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this tweet right here by the official Doors Twitter page, where they tweeted out after New Year's saying, Happy New Year. Thank you all for starting off with 6 billion visits in Roblox Doors. We're getting back to work on a new update. Stay tuned for news. And then they attached this image right here, which says, Doors, thank you all for 6 billion visits. Use star code 625. And yo chat, in this image, there are 2 main things you need to pay attention to. First, with that code saying 625, which is obviously hinting at the month 6, June 2025, is where they're aiming for this next update to release. And even better, if you look at the background image they used for this tweet, does it look a little bit familiar? And basically, chat, if you go ahead and brighten that image that they attached, you can clearly see that the background of it is garden themed, which means this tweet right here is hinting at a possible garden subfloor or a garden's expansion, which either of the two could be huge. And chat, since we have this brightened image right here, which clearly shows the garden's backgrounds and everyone has been paying close attention to it, someone actually went out of their way to give us an even better sneak peek of what this next update could be with this game right here called the Doors Garden Subfloor Leak, meaning we are quite possibly actually getting a garden subfloor. And yo, look at this, chat, we're loading in. We got a badge, the garden. Whoa, what is this place? It looks peaceful. You unlock the garden subfloor, and yo, look at this, chat. This is what the next doors floor could be looking like while we wait for floor 3. It literally looks like we've spawned into a little garden area. There's all of the different doors trees, the pine trees, the big normal trees. It also looks like we've loaded in through the Curious Light Stargate, and not only that, but there's brand new structures around it too, like this one right here, which kind of looks like a little shed, and there's a new item inside of it, which is a lantern. Don't know if this is actually going to be an item coming to the game, but we don't have a lantern item yet, so that would be pretty cool. And then it also leads to this area right here, which kind of looks like the floor 3 castle. It's got the vines growing on the windows on this side right there, and this side over here as well. But if you also take a look inside, we can see one of the closets from floor 1, which means we might actually be outside of the gardens from floor 1 on its own little subfloor. And chat, there could be tons of new monsters for us to encounter inside of the gardens, like maybe something to do with that floor 2 vine arm that was holding the lamp at Jeff's shop, or maybe even the developers playing into the lore of everyone thinking the vines are going to be our next monster inside of floor 3. And another thing we could possibly be getting in this next update is a Malevolent Light death screen, and more into Malevolent Light's character when we use modifiers. Like this fan game right here, where you die, Malevolent Light speaks to you. The music sounds a little bit more scary. And look at this. It's Malevolent Light telling us how we died. And also, it's a little bit toxic. Malevolent Light is a little bit evil. I think we can all agree on that. And chat, one final thing that people have theorized that we will be getting in this next update is item skins and brand new items overall. Now, I will say first that all of these images you're about to see, I cannot confirm nor deny if they're actually from Doors, but I'm pretty sure a few of these are fan-made. Starting with this first one, which looks like a revive key. Now, I don't know if Doors would actually add this, but maybe this could be something for certain doors, like after their final 2 lives, maybe you can come across this item to unlock a door, and that brings everyone back from the dead. You take them back to the world of the living. I've also got some images up next here, which seems to be stuff that weren't used in previous updates, like this little mini tree pot that has Christmas lights on it, the star at the top. There's a Christmas present. Maybe this was something the Doors developers were going to include in this previous Christmas update, but then decided against it. They just wanted to stick to the Doors lore. There's also this other potted plant right here, which looks like a sakura tree, a cherry blossom tree, which, you know, would be kind of cool to come across. Maybe just like a super rare tree. There's also this other image, which looks like an alarm clock from one of the little hotel bedrooms, or maybe that's actually on the bed. And you know, maybe this would have had something to do with the haste modifier inside of the hotel, since when you activate that, you have to go around and find the levers. So maybe this would have been just one of the different time levers. Instead, it's like a timer clock to get extra time on, and it also shows you the countdown. But now we're starting to get into the item reskins. Starting with this first one, which looks like the big bulk light from floor 2, but it has this little twisty knob on it. Maybe instead of using batteries for this one, you just have to constantly twist it. Here's also another skin of the bulk light, which just makes it look like the normal flashlight. You know, I kind of like it. It's simplistic. You know, some people prefer the simpler things. We've also got all of these other flashlights. And you know, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I think this might be like a pressure leak instead, where it's like different flashlight skins, but you can still kind of get the idea of like different flashlight reskins we could get inside of the hotel as well. Here's also different reskins for the gummy flashlight, the glow flashlight you get from the rooms, where not only will you have it in green now, you can have a red, orange, blue, and purple. Now this I would like. This would just be kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. But then here's the even cooler reskins. Like, imagine this, chat. You can get a glitched crucifix, and not only does it look like that, but when you crucify different entities, maybe it would play off a different glitched animation or something like that. That would be cool. Along with this skin, which makes the crucifix look like its OG form before the Hotel Plus update, where before we even got the crucifix in the game, everyone theorized you'd have to find different pieces of it around the hotel and then form it together at the very end to then be able to use it, which I think would be a cool throwback skin. I would personally get this one as well. And then these two images are definitely fan-made skins, but just imagine this, chat. Like an all-white guiding light crucifix, which would just shine brighter than a normal crucifix. I would like that. There's also like an upside-down red demonic crucifix, maybe like a malevolent light crucifix. That would be cool. A glowing golden crucifix that could be like curious light's power inside of it. Yo, how it looks up top actually looks insane. And then there's like these other ones. I don't really get the ideas of them other than like the holy grenade, which would finally have its own crucifix effects. I feel like that would actually be pretty cool to add to the holy grenade, because so far it's just a giant flashbang and then everything dies. I feel like holy grenade could definitely use some crucifix effects like that. Here's also another possible thing they could add to the game, which is skin bundles, where in this one it makes every single item golden. We've got the golden lighter, golden crucifix, golden candle, golden gummy flashlight, golden lockpick. I mean, hey guys, I know some of you like to get dripped out, so I mean, this might be for some of you. And then there's also the idea of this, a jar of moonlight, because you guys know how now inside of the rooms, if you get the A1000, you get the jug of starlight. Well, imagine after storing that in your crucifix, it gets turned into a jug of moonlight, which not only would still give you the speed of the jug of starlight, but also gives you a permanent guiding light effect. That would be super cool to play through the hotel or the mines with. And then there's also this other image right here, which I think is also another scrapped idea they didn't use in the latest update, which seems to be another type of drink. It kind of looks like a orange smoothie. I don't really know what that would be. Maybe it would just be like another health item, kind of similar to the mug float you can find inside of the lever room to open the gates. But chat, that's basically it for all of the leaks on the next Big Doors update. Go ahead and comment your theories down below on everything that you think is coming in the next update. And also make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below for more Doors videos.